back. Hey, y'all. What's happening? Did y'all miss me? Well, I missed you too. Time to put on another good show. But hey, this show is going to be about the field of discovery. Yeah, we're going to talk about how to really kind of get back into you, the version that you want to be, um, all within you. But we're going to take a we're going this is going to be a book review too. I just want to let you know that because it's necessary for you to understand that we are in here together, but we also want to learn. We want to be, we want to go there sometimes. So let's go ahead and jump into this thing, the field of discovery. What do you mean, Danny D? Through healing. See, in order for you to understand how the world functions, you have to understand things from the root, like plants, and like different elements that you need to function at a higher capacity, mentally and spiritually. You know what I mean? So, what do you mean? Come on, Danny. Yeah, get to it. Okay, fine, fine, fine. So, but we got to understand a few things. Check me out, please. Understand. I want to. We got to build specifically on this show because there's a little bit more to talk about. This is a show that had to come about because you know there are a lot of people are looking for solutions to their issues. There are things that they may have to understand how we got to dig deep and kind of renew ourselves. You know what I'm saying? I got to get this pocket straight. I don't like that little whatever. Whatever. Anyway, but check it out. We want to be we want to be you know always in the pursuit of achieving. Always be in the pursuit of understanding what you want from the root of yourself, not from what you think is good at you, not from what you think, but from what you know is good for you. How did we get there? Again, I'm gonna show you. First off, we're gonna start off with what people love to do with most folks. They like to deny them. They like to deny. Barbara Fries, industrial strength, denial. 8 stories of corruption, defending the indefensible from the slave trade to climate change. Man, whew. A must read for anyone wanting to understand the truth about corporate created untruths that engage painstakingly researched and eloquently written book and crucial for helping us see through profit-driven narratives designed with explicit aim of distorting and deceiving. Industrial strength denial reveals the cynicism, manipulation, and hypocrisy of corporations seeking to rationalize uh, patiently destructive through profits practices such as slavery or selling toxic chemicals, tobacco, fossil fuels. Author Joel Bacon, author of The Corruption, The Pathology, a Pursuit of Profit and Power. How much easier it would be to change the world if it weren't for the endless organized lying of companies that make their money from the indefensible. This is such as useful chronicle for anyone trying to understand the shape of our world. Bill McKibben, author of Falter, has the human game begun to play itself out? This book originally is Fries's use of psychology, theory, and insights to explain corporate behavior that seems seemingly venal or self-serving. Gerald Markowitz, distinguished professor of history, John Jay College of Criminal Justice, and the Graduate Center, University of New York. I'm telling y'all, I was reading a lot of this book. It's a useful chronicle for anyone trying to understand the shape of our world. Barbara Fries, she promoted this book. You should buy this book if you work in the the corporate world. I mean the introduction is wild. It's the dangerous phenomenon. The head of the biggest American tobacco industry said that the journalist in 1998, do I feel bad absolutely selling cigarettes? No, I do not. And I don't know why I should, he explained. Nobody knows why. Nobody knows what you turn to if you didn't smoke. Maybe you beat your wife. Maybe you drive fast cars, but drive cars fast. Who knows what the hell you'll do? 2 years later, the CEO told a newspaper that he had quit smoking on the advice of his doctor. There's no mention of the article whether he then turned to domestic abuse or reckless driving. That's just okay. That's just the introduction. Good book. Um, great book. Get this book if you want to. But I'm just it's it's special. All right. So let's dive into another one. Medical apartheid. Oh my gosh, look at this. I don't know if many of you have heard this book. This is Medical Apartheid: The Dark History of Medical Experimentation on Black Americans from the Colonial Times to the Present. Harriet A. Washington. Winner, National Book. These words kind of small, so y'all gotta bear with me. Gotta get a little light. Get a little light. All right, here we go. Here we go. Winner, National Book Critics Circle Award for Notification. Penn, Oakland, Josephine Miles, 17th Annual National Literary Award on a book. Black Caucus of American Libraries. Library Association, 2007, Gustavus Myers Outstanding Book Award. The first full history of Black American shocking mistreatment as experimental subjects at the hands of the medical establishment. Shocking, sobering, and immersely consequential. In its implications, medical apartheid is the comprehensive history of the abuse of medical experimentation on African Americans who have been for centuries served as unwilling and unwittingly subjects. This product for years of prestigious research into medical journalism and experimental reports, long undisturbed medical apartheid reveals the hidden underbelly of scientific research and makes possible, for the first time, the understanding of the roots of the African American health deficient. Mm. The Washington Post said this book is a courageous and poignant book. Okay. Boston Globe. Washington is to be commended. One of her purposes in writing is to help put the atrocities in the past. But how can you put the atrocities in the past when it says this is the present? Okay, that's enough of this. We're gonna we're gonna move on to the next book, y'all. Yeah, that was you know I got them. You know I got them that make you feel some kind of way. All right. Let's talk about how to heal, please. Okay. World's greatest treasury of health secrets. This is a real medical book. Uncommon knowledge about common colds, common causes for shoulder injuries, cell phone dangers. Oh man. No more eye strain. Okay. Keep lights on. Beware. Beware hotel, hospitals, and health clubs can make you sick. Ooh, that's a good one. It's before you go to travel. Every traveler, regardless of destination, should get vaccinated against tinnitus and hepatitis A. Hepatitis A virus is found in food and water, even in the U.S. Get get re-vaccinated for tinnitus every 5 years. Also, typhoid vaccination is going to Central to South America, Africa, India, Malaysia, and Indonesia, Vietnam, and in the Mid East. Yellow fever immunization is visiting tropical South American or subsequent Africa. Polio booster if you haven't been vaccinated since childhood. This is telling you everything about how to make sure you take care of yourself. because the world, with different soils, different climates, different diseases, different behaviors. People eat different foods. So this book is literally a health diagnosis of how to travel. What else we got in here, man? Oh, how to prevent golf injuries. Oh, really? I'm sure you can. Tiger Woods get injured a lot. What relief? Natural ways to curb your pain. Okay. So this book is amazing. And that's why me and my wife, keep stuff like this, over the counter remedies and hidden OTC dangers, deciphering labels. ADHD drugs may slow growth. Blood pressure pills, that's great for your bones. Okay. Antibiotics, the new dangers, latest findings. Yeah, oh man. How antibiotic resistance develops. Uh, Man, basic bacteria can become resistant to antibiotics by mutating and becoming insensitive to the drug. The surviving resistance organisms that multiply can create new strands of bacteria that don't respond to antibiotics that are previously effective. Emergence of resistance has enhanced what patients do not finish a full course of antibiotics or when antibiotics are overused or misused in general. Latest develops, and I think some of y'all know that. Late LAX hand washing. Man, it's so much breathtaking drugs for diabetes and disease and more. Again, I'm gonna stop soon. I'm just giving y'all some good little food. Help for sleep apnea, heart failure, patients with central sleep apnea, in which breathing repeatedly stops and starts during sleep due to brain malfunction, took either uh, acetazolamide. Diamox is a mild diuretic and respiratory stimulant or a placebo for 6 nights in a new study. Results: those who took acetolamide slept better, had improved blood oxygen levels, and were less fatigued during the day compared to those in a placebo group. Over time, treatment of sleep apnea is believed to aid cardiac function through improving oxygenation. All right, that's a good one. I have sleep apnea as well. So they have everything: winning strategies, quitting smoking, tough realities, uh, heart heart risk predictor, new findings, a blood pressure that measures levels in NT. I don't know what that means. Uh, Aspirin and surgery. Yeah, this book is full of phenomenal information. I just wanted to give y'all a little show you this again. Bottom line, ultimate healing, world's greatest treasure, the health secrets. This is volume 2, and I don't remember how much I paid for it. May have been a pretty penny, but it's worth having around your house if you're having ailments because a lot of times we have to have this because of this. You see why? Problems, we have solutions. Okay? Because we don't get a fair shake all the time in life, so we gotta be very helpful to you guys. Look at this. Home Herbal, a fully illustrated guide to making and using safe, effective herbal remedies to treat everyday ailments. Add vigor to everyday stages of life, from infancy to old age, step by step, sequentially, showing you exactly how to make herbal teas, infused syrups, ointments, oils, lotions, um, tinctures, tinctures, and inhalants, and many other natural preparations. Full colored photographical index features 6 easily available medical herbs and suitable for home and use of, and explains the key and use and therapeutic properties for each. Aliens, ail, ailment by ailment chapter includes simple to make recipes for specific herbs, remedies for each condition. How to uh, section giving information on growing medical herbs in a garden and in containers both indoors and outdoors. This book. This is a pretty cool book, y'all. This is you know, making herbal remedies and syrups and stuff. I give you some, you know, excuse me. Told y'all my wife makes sea moss, so we do pretty well around here. Hot infusion oils and cold infusion oils. Check this out. Gives you the specifics. All right, and then you have over-the-counter remedies as well. You know, tablets and capsules and things that you know, you can verify and do your research on, like we always should do our research on everything. Remedies for common ailments, essential information, coughs and colds. I know y'all want to see this one. There's a lot going on in the world, you guys. A lot going on. I'm just trying to help you out. This is, like I say, this is what you call universal information. So, you know, we can help ourselves out. You know, enough of that one. Y'all look it up again. I'll tell you, it told you home herbal. Penelope Odie. Walter Ashby, yeah, man. I like this guy. He has a lot of information about you know, healing and ancient Kemetic diet and the real. So, you know, I'm gonna just give you a little rundown of this book here. It says help for the you know, a little back of the book. Walter Ashby. I'll just show you who he is real quick, guys. All right. Health issues have always been important to human beings since the beginning of time. The earliest records of history show that knowledge of proper diet, uh, preventative health practices, and the art of healing were held in the highest esteem since the times of ancient Egypt, 5000 BCE or before. Natural health concerns and healing techniques, which were practiced in ancient Egypt, are now referred to as alternative medicine disciplines. They include those healing uh, model, modalities which do not adhere to the philosophy or allopathic medicine. This is emphasis on masking the symptoms of disease rather than eliminating the root cause of disease. Allopathic medicine, allopathic treatment methods may show their limitations over the years because they do not heal the entire person. These new volumes prevent the concepts of technical base of the ancient Kemetic philosophy of total health of the entire person. That is health, not just the body, but also health in the mind and soul as well, which gets to the root cause of disease and eradicates it. For this kind of health, one must have been understanding of the body, mind, soul connection and what it means to be truly healthy. Healthy is a life cycle, not a medicine. It is a spiritual life cycle that leads to health of body, mind, soul, ultimately to discovery of the highest self. The will is yours. You see what I'm saying? So shout out to my brother-in-law, my brother Tony, for making me helping making sure I hit that point on the roots of situations and things. I always get to the root. We're gonna get further into that. But the professor of medicine, yeah, the name of the doctor ancient Egypt was Swan Suwanu. Hope I'm saying that correctly. So let me show you some of the beginnings of this and the teachings. Show you some of this right here. Let me show you some of this right here. Yeah. You want to see that? Yeah. Yep. Even though we know where the teachings of that region came from in the first place. Samaruka. The holistic guide to food of the body, mind, and soul. So it breaks down um, disease, excrement with mucus, swelling, odor, wound, the ulcer, a suffer, the urine, embalmer, and phlegm. Disease. Okay, we're gonna leave this book alone for a minute. We're gonna wrap it up in a little bit, guys. Just wanna I like this book. Plants are gods. Their sacred healing and hallucinogenic powers. I don't recommend nobody get this book unless you just for scientific and educational purposes. That's why I purchased it. It talks about a lot of chemistry, um, of nectar, different types of totally different types of things. But it's very graphic and it's nature. Like, let me show you something here. Uh, it's very, very esoteric. Very esoteric. Very about ancients of elixirs and cactuses of the wild four winds and stuff like this. Here, check it out. Wow, right? And check out this, man. This is some wild stuff. Like, check it out. The different cultures, the different indigenous cultures, and I don't like exploitation at all, but I do enjoy the beauties of the indigenous cultures of the world. They are magnificent, and we have to understand from a global perspective, how we all have contributed, and we have there are roots to healings. This book is about practitioners and encyclopedia of healing therapies. The definition guide to more than 90 alternative therapies, the best uh, com- com- complementary treatments options for over 200 health problems. And with them and Dr. David Peters. Nutrition, medicine, meditation, massage, light therapy. We got hydrotherapy, homeopathy, dance, movement therapy, Chinese herbalism, biorhythmics, biofeedback, and batch flower, uh, aru- aruverderna, aru, aruvida, aruvida. Uh, autogenetic training. So basically, this book is about every form of healing that you have. So that's pretty much my segment for tonight. I just wanted to do a segment about things that we understand from a young age, from our younger people. The strong, the young, the strong. You can stay healthy. Stay vibrant. Stay you know into your later years, like me. Yeah, man. So what you want to do is that's how you get the mindset to go back within, and also and you got folks out here that want to reinvent themselves at all ages, 60, 50, 40, 30. Just because you went to school for something, it doesn't make you educated. It makes you learning in the subject. What you want to do is you want to expand your mindset and understand how to embrace all of what you are and not just things that you feel like you're trained in. You have different passions, you have different perspectives, you have different, learning patterns in your brain that you want to discover as well. So why don't you get that kind of work out of your own self before you start pointing your finger at anybody else? Always be accountable, always be responsible, always take care of yourself, because the wheel is yours. You dig? You are all you want to be. You are all you need to be. You are all you have to be. As long as are operating in a higher frequency and a higher your higher elements, because they're available, and you keep those high infused practices that you have to do to elevate your thoughts, to be able to connect with people, all people. Never be in a box or in a space where you feel like you can't learn from your fellow man regardless of what they look like. That's just ridiculous. It doesn't do you any good, because if you keep on putting the values of education and the value of this on just one specific or one type of certain somebody, that's kind of what doesn't that defeat the purpose of being you know an elevated being? I mean, we can all help each other, because this is the time to do it. But we have to reach one, teach one at this point. Sometimes you can't really. Some people don't want a handout. Some people are very prideful. So I advise you, don't give pearls to swine. They are not adept. The people that subscribe to my show, y'all, hey, we adept. We got a synergy, man. We got something going on with each other. We good. But those outside influences, like I tell us, they ain't great. I'm just being honest, man. Some people in your own family, they ain't great as far as outside influence. So you get to create all of those things for yourself, because you're worth it. You ain't gotta push people out and treat people like, no, 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 no. That's not the way that go. But we have to elevate our understanding so that we can give ourselves our best effort. So if you want to try something new, you want to get out here and do anything you want to do, just know that you can do it. But tap into yourself before you take that leap. Make sure you putting out a good message. Make sure you putting out something people can dig and they really like. I hope y'all really like me. I hope I ain't dull. I hope I got something to say that you want to hear. You know what I'm saying? So, we just wanted to give you a good, thorough book review about the fields of discovery of the world. From a real small microcosm, but I hope it was large enough for your brain to interpret and understand and get some food for thought. You dig? Thought. Yeah, shout out. Shout out for thought. But shout out to all of my wonderful subscribers. Keep loving this show. Keep liking it. Keep sharing. Keep commenting. I love all of that. I'll get to you. Follow us on TikTok. TikTok is out of control. I can't respond to everybody. I have a day job. I try my best. In my downtime, I try to give y'all something fresh. But yeah, y'all check out my TikTok, my Instagram. Check out even on Facebook. Check that out too, man. Y'all subscribe to all of my platforms, because I do it for you guys. I like showing you stuff new, showing you stuff fresh from a personal perspective or interpersonal type of level with you, because I'm trying to be as real as I can with you. I keep it like that. I fuck with you, man. Yeah, for real, for real. So that's why I get out here. I try to give y'all a good product, so that it's good energy. It's good for you to share. It's good for you to say, "Yo, check him out. He got something to say for real. Is he cool? All right, whatever." I just appreciate y'all for fucking with me. Dealing with me. Growing with me. I'm enjoying this, and I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm gonna keep going. So I'm gonna just keep giving you more. So anyway, this is the field of discovery through healing. We're gonna do a field of discovery through understanding what you really want to do with your life. We're gonna do that too. But I thought healing is a good start because what other way to deal with you than heal you for yourself? But check it out, y'all. This is tonight's episode. I gotta eat. I'm getting hungry. So check it out. Say it with me. The will is yours. Hey man, check me out later on in the week. I'm coming.